Hi everyone, this is Suzette for Cloudy Sky today. Today I am going to repurpose a triceptor that I got from a relative, my brother to be exact. It's a triceptor stand dip station and it was missing a couple bolts and it was deassembled. So I went to Lowe's, I believe it was Lowe's, but you can go to any Home Depot store, well, any hardware store, Home Depot, Ace, whatever is in your area, Harbor Freight, and get some bolts. I had one bolt, so it needed around five because I had left it outside for a while. I also did some research on the internet and found, because the word triceptor were written on one of the parts, and I found the stand. So I'm looking at the picture because it didn't have a how to. I couldn't find a manual online, but I did find a picture. So I studied the picture. I have the parts that I cleaned up because it was sitting outside for a while with a little, soap and water and a rag. And you can get those rags from in the store. I think I gotten those from Harbor Freight. So yeah, I'm shopping all over the place. And there you can see the triceptor on the stand. Well, on one of the parts, and that's the middle bar. Now, the middle bar took four are those hex bolts. I also got some washers and those hex nuts. I had some pliers and I unfortunately inside of those little tubes, because this metal still had some debris, but I cleaned that up later. You see it has the handlebars, it has the middle bar, all the bars are there, so all it needed was those hex nuts and screws. Of course, I kept looking at the picture because, know how to, just to figure out how to get it, to put it together. One of the things I did was lay out all the parts, compare it to the picture that I found. And then after comparing it to the picture, I tried to do a rough assembly without putting in the bolts yet to see how it would look, turning it around, making sure what's supposed to be standing up is standing up, putting in the poles that are needed for the dip station just to see how it looks first before attempting the assembly. Now, at first, I had that middle bar with the brand name towards the floor, which I later found out, and you'll see that I have it flipped up is incorrect because it also has a thing on the bottom to help stabilize it for, like when you have one of those things you stabilize for the floor. So that should have been facing towards the floor, not away from the floor towards the ceiling. In addition to some pliers, I have my little hammer to help me. I don't want to force it down into the opening, but sometimes you need a little push. Because, it's been not used for a while. I really like putting stuff together. Now, using it, that's a different story. But I do have a couple exercise work because I am trying to get into a system, like where I come from work, especially, well, we do have a couple of cold days now and then in Florida, but the days are shorter and I am going to try and work out inside and have some variety. And I need to be a little bit more consistent with my workout. So I am hoping that putting together different things, even though half the fun is putting it together. Then one of the next things I'm going to do is get a schedule together and use it. But what I like about this little project is that I'm repurposing something that someone throwing away. So instead of me going out to buy one to try it, I'm actually, using one that would have been tossed out and repurposing it and using it for my own benefit. And go along with my other little collection of stuff, my little reformer, my little boxing bag. So, adding this to my collection, maybe after I do my leg ups, which I haven't done in a while, on the reformer, I can come in here and work on my arms and do my dips. And then, all the parts were there. Every part was there. So it was a nice little experiment. And hopefully it'll be more than an experiment. I will actually use it. And I hope you enjoy this content. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.